subscribe, like, comment, and hit the notification bell.
Hi friends, how are y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Brandy and I've been on YouTube since 2021, and mainly I've been sharing everything, nutrition, food, grocery hauls, that sort of thing. I started off with actually planning videos and quickly changed to more food related content when I started my weight loss journey with Weight Watchers. So today, that's kind of how, most of y'all, if you watch my videos regularly, I keep saying, I'm just like at a different stage in life. I have different priorities right now. Things are changing with me. So I just wanted to do a quick little chat. There's no big surprise coming or any of that. This is just a little casual conversation. I just really wanted to put my thoughts out loud and let y'all all know where I'm at right now with my health and weight loss journey, that sort of thing. But before I go into what I'm feeling currently, I kind of want to give just a super brief history of my weight loss journey and that sort of thing. I'm not going to go too in depth because I've done that in another video. I'll actually link it down in the description for you all. I tracked from childhood all the way to losing my most weight, which was 40 pounds. So like I said, I'll link that video in the description box. But I just have some notes here, and I just want to go over, like I said, really briefly my weight loss journey, because that is kind of how the content on my channel, food related, started. It started in June 8th, 2021. After my 40th birthday, I looked at photos and I realized how much weight I had put on. So that day, on June 8th, the day after my birthday, I enrolled in Weight Watchers. And back then it was like the colored plans. I was on the green plan. And at that time, I was 172 pounds. And I am going to share my real numbers, but I don't want any feedback about I don't need to lose weight, or you look good how you are, or I wish I was that skinny. I understand everyone's different. I just know at what weight I feel most comfortable in my body, or not even necessarily the weight, like the inches, all that matters, but I am showing my real numbers. So please just be respectful of that. So anyways, in June of 2021, when I started Weight Watchers, I was 172 pounds. And within 3 months, I lost 20 pounds. And I'm talking I felt like it just fell off on Weight Watchers. I was shocked at how well Weight Watchers was working. My friends were shocked. I think I was doing very, very good at being on the plan, maintaining the plan. It didn't feel like a challenge to me. I didn't really feel deprived. I felt like I was not that hungry. My husband recalls it different. He says he remembers me being hungry often. I don't really remember that. But anyways, that first 3 months, I was on cloud 9, and I got down to 152 pounds within 3 months, lost 20 pounds, so that was great. And then for the next few months until June of the next year of 2022, so I had been on Weight Watchers consistently tracking, showing you all what I eat in a day, that sort of thing. And I got down to my lowest weight in, I would say, probably 15, if not 20 years. And I got down to 135 pounds. So just shy of that 40 pound mark. And I was super excited. I felt great. I did feel like 135 I felt like it was a good weight for me. I felt really skinny, I will say that. I couldn't believe how thin I looked. My legs looked toned. The only place I wasn't still happy about was the size of my arms, because I don't feel like they lost, but you could really tell a difference in my face. However, I did kind of think that wasn't a sustainable weight for me at the age I was. I was 135 back in my 20s, and that was the weight I always stayed. But it just felt like it wasn't going to be attainable for me and realistic to always stay at 135. I don't know. My gut just told me this is going to be too difficult. But anyhow, I did lose 40 pounds within a year on Weight Watchers. So I was singing the praises to the Weight Watchers gods and everything else. But then Weight Watchers changed plans. They changed to the personal points plan. I tried it out for a hot minute. I did not like it. Did not like it at all. The app had changed everything. And since I was comfortable with my weight, I was well, I'm just going to switch to counting calories. And I should have known better, because I did a points versus calories video even before I switched. And no, I did it at the time. Yeah. So at that point when I was 135 and I wasn't losing any more weight, but I still was trying to, I don't know why, but I was like still trying to lose weight and I was stalling. And I thought it was maybe because I was severely under eating calories on Weight Watchers. So I did a comparison of points versus calories. And I did show that I was only eating like 1,200 calories a day, which for my activity level and my age and my height, I'm 5'7", and I'm 44 years old. I'm 43 years old. But anyways, I thought I wasn't recording. I about died. Anyhow, after I did the points versus calories video and I realized how few of calories I was actually eating, I was concerned that I stalled my metabolism eating that way for a year. And with the changes Weight Watchers made to the plans and it being the personal points, and I wasn't loving that I decided I was going to switch to tracking calories. And I did that for the rest of the year. So from July 2022 till like basically November 2022, I was on just counting calories just on a free app, and I gained 10 pounds back. But I was okay with that because I felt like 145 was more like a comfortable weight for me. I would prefer to be like 140, but I felt okay at 145. However, I didn't want to gain any more than the 145. So I quickly realized, counting calories I don't think is going to necessarily work for me since I gained that 10 pounds so quickly. So in 2023, I decided, hey, let me go to maintenance mode on Weight Watchers and really try to focus on like body recomposition. And I gave it a really, really good go. I mean, I felt like I was working out like hard. I was lifting heavier than I usually do. Just really, really going at it, trying to get in more protein and staying on maintenance. I was tracking, I was doing all the things. And at the end of that year, I was up another 5 pounds. So not horrible on maintenance. And it wasn't like a quick gain. I slowly gained it throughout the year. And my justification, I was thinking, well, it's probably because I'm gaining muscle. I'm working out more, so it's muscle. I know a pound's a pound. I get that. But, some people say when you start gaining muscle, you may lose inches. And I was losing inches. I was measuring. I was losing inches and slowly gaining the weight, so I wasn't too upset. But I didn't love the fact that at the end of the year I was at 151 basically. So that's why this year I was like, hey, I lost weight before on Weight Watchers. Let me go back to weight loss mode on Weight Watchers. And honestly, I thought, like no question in my mind, that I was going to go back on Weight Watchers weight loss mode and that the pounds were just going to fall off. Because I lost 20 pounds originally within 3 months, and then I lost another 20 within the rest of the 9 months. So I thought for sure in a year, being in weight loss mode, that it was going to be fairly easy to lose the weight. I didn't necessarily think I'd get back to 135, but I thought I could go from 151 down to 145, 140 even, in a matter of like 3 or 4 months. I really honestly thought that, and I never stopped to think, what if that doesn't happen? And it didn't happen. It didn't happen at all. But, I kept trucking along, and I have been trucking along, tried not to get too discouraged. But now I have gained another 5 pounds. And this 5 pounds came up like really quickly to me. It wasn't spaced out throughout the year, so I don't know really what happened there. So since losing the 40 pounds, I have now gained back 20 of that pounds. So that's very upsetting to me. I can't really explain it. My doctor, she's like, you're older than you were in 2021. She thinks that has something to do with it, that sort of thing. And she's not too concerned with my weight, so she says I shouldn't really focus on it too much. I'm not in the obesity range or any of that. But I'm just now at 156 is not where I like to be. I don't feel comfortable in my clothes. A lot of the clothes that were fit me at this size, I've now gotten rid of, so that's frustrating. But I have decided for the rest of the year, and this has been, I think I've said it in a few videos, I am not tracking no more for the rest of the year. I have not done great this year, obviously, trying to lose weight. I don't know if it's because the Weight Watchers plan is different than the Weight Watchers plan I lost all my weight on. I don't know that. I don't know if my mentality is different, because back in 2021, we were still deep into COVID. I wasn't going out and doing things as often. so I could focus on that. Exercise and eating right is more a priority. So I don't know that. And I know I was very, very strict with tracking, measuring, and I definitely have not been the last 2 years, because in 2023 I was on maintenance, and then this year I tried, but I just couldn't get back in the hang of it. I don't know what was going on, but I decided that for the rest of the year I'm going to give myself grace. So that doesn't mean like I'm going off the rails, I'm going to be eating ice cream and bonbons every night, nothing like that. But what that does mean is I'm still going to share the Weight Watchers points anytime I give a video, but I'm not going to focus on that. I am going to focus on my mental health, enjoying my life, and just being mindful when I eat. I don't expect this stage to stay long. On all honesty, I think in 2025, come January, I'll have a new plan. And of course, I'll put out a video about that as well. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I'm waiting to see what the new Weight Watchers plan. I've heard like chirps that it's changing again. And I think it usually does around November. So I'm waiting to hear what that's all about. I'm debating if I want to go back to counting calories, try it again, realistically, like measuring everything. And it's not just because I'm giving up because I'm frustrated. It's also like the stage of my life I'm in. Like I said, 2021, I didn't have much social activity. I was at home. I could focus on this as a priority. And right now, there's other aspects of my life that I need to give more attention to, like certain relationships or my career. There's just various things that are drawing my mind, my time away to weight loss mode. And I think that's okay also because I was getting very discouraged and I don't want to get like too negative on it. But at the same time, I'm not going to step back and look up and next year I gained another 5 pounds and that sort of thing. I'm really trying hard not to let that be the case. But you know, I'm going to give myself a month and a half as a breather. And then come January 2025, we will make a new game plan and start it all over. And the way I look at it is I can't do any worse than I did in 2024. Well, I mean, I guess you could, but I'm hoping that's not the case. So that's where I'm at, friends. Let me look at my notes and see if I missed anything. No, that's it. So just know if you see me eating a few more points or maybe at more social activities, you know, I've really made a big effort to when I'm invited to do things socially and enjoy the company of others, I'm making that effort to go. And yes, you can still eat lower point meals out, but it is difficult. And I'm more of like at the stage of I can't make my life any more difficult because it's difficult enough in other areas right now that food cannot be a difficult area for me. That's where I am. And also with the cost of food, I'm having to make some choices in the items we buy. You know, I'm not going to just spend out the wazoo just because something is healthy, you know. So my ground beef, I may be going back to, you know, maybe like 93.7 versus 96.4 or that sort of thing. Just small changes, you know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if you see the changes in the groceries. Who knows? But okay, friends, that is it. Let me know if you want any more videos like this, just chatty. They're harder for me to make somehow, but every once in a while I feel like just sitting down and just talking and explaining my train of thought is the best way to go. And I know I have said over and over this year, I'm just not in this phase of life or this stage of life, blah, blah, blah. So I wanted to give you all some context to that. And yes, I'm still not sleeping very well. And actually my doctor said that probably has a whole bunch to do with my weight loss, not losing weight. She said I need to get my sleep under control and then we can deal with the weight loss. But I don't know. So, okay, friends. Bye. Talk to y'all later.